Shalom, Akim, giving all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shabbat, Shemakak, Wadash, double honor to the apostles, elders, great millstone, salutation to sincere Akim out there of the hopeful elect. Yeah, man. Yeah, I wanted to make a video yesterday when they had the eclipse going on, well, in reference to the eclipse. But, you know, I had appointments that I had to go to. I had to take care of some shit, man, you know. But, yeah, man. I was checking out the Apostle Tahar's video, and you know, he was showing that, you know, you got these Edomites out there. I think it was in Texas. He said, you know, all celebrating the eclipse. They was doing that all over the country, really. You know, buying those glasses, those shades, whatever, so that they can observe the solar eclipse. All right, like it's a sign of good fortune for America, when really it's the contrary. Just like Apostle Tahar said, you know, because signs like the eclipse, whether it be a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse, all right, or any type of divine ordinance of the heavenly bodies, the alignment of stars and such, you know, these are all signs, man. These are all signs that's showing the people on earth, especially those who are in the know, that, you know, a major event is about to take place, you know, on the planet, on our planet, all right, God's green earth, so to speak. So these are omens, which omen means a sign, okay? But most of these people are so stupid, you know, they don't know that. You know, they think this is just something to gaze at and to be at awe with, all right? You know, the elites of this society know that this is the preparation of their downfall. That's why they're racing, because it's basically a race to bring forth a new world order, a one world government, you know, where it's a artificial world, you know, technological world, so to speak, and wherein they're planning on chipping everybody, you know, so they can account for everyone on the face of the earth and track their every move and basically control them and enslave them. All right, you know. But the first scripture I want to bring out, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2. It says, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. All right? Yeah, the Lord said, learn not the way of the heathen. The heathen is talking about anyone outside of the nation of Israel. Any race of people outside of the nation of Israel, which the nation of Israel consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? So anybody outside of that is considered to be a heathen. And the Lord said, we're not to learn their ways. Because what are some of the ways of the heathen? Right? Well, the main one in rulership is the so-called white man, who's a biblical Edomite, all right? And his ways is all about the promotion of death, witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, white magic, right? Homosexuality, bestiality, pedophilia, adultery, you know, all kind of wicked sexual immorality, okay? Murder, you know, the promotion of poison and such, you know, through selling drugs and dealing with drugs, bloodletting, sacrifices, human sacrifices. That's the way of the heathen. You know, it didn't just start with the so-called white man. All the other heathen nations do it. From the Africans, which are the Hamites, to the goddamn East Indians, man. You know, even them Japhetic motherfuckers in the islands, you know, Australia or the island of Papua New Guinea. You know, they're all heathens at the end of the day. The Lord said, learn not their ways, you know. And that's the reason why our people are all fucked up today, because we followed after the ways of the heathens. That's why when you go to any ghetto on earth, you're going to find Jake in those ghettos, man, conducting themselves like savages, man. But the Lord said, learn not the way of the heathen. He said, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. You're all right? Yeah, man, really being dismayed, meaning don't let these signs in the heavens bring fear unto you, you know? You know, sometimes, you know, you might see a fleet of chariots in the sky, all right? The heathens are supposed to be worried about that. But Israelites, okay, especially the elect, because really the Lord is dealing with the elect. If you're a 2/3 nigga, then yeah, them chariots is definitely going to be detrimental to your health. They're going to come back and destroy your ass, all right? But then that's because you acting like a goddamn heathen, all right? But the Lord said, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them, you know? And, you know, and in all reality, you know, these devils, they do so much research on studying the celestial bodies in the heavens, all right? Following their course, what exact date and time that course of action from the sun, moon, and stars will be visible on Earth. That's why everybody was prepared yesterday, right, April 8th, to see this solar eclipse. You know, people was going all crazy, traffic jams, congestion, and such, just to get to certain observatory spots so they could see this solar eclipse. All right, and the Lord said the heathen are dismayed at them. You know, most of these people in America are fucking heathens. America is a big melting pot, just an infestation, a cesspool of, different heathenistic families on the planet Earth, man. All right, you got Chinese people, Africans, East Indians, Arabs, right? The so-called white man, all these different fucking heathen nations out here, and everybody was going crazy. I believe in the state of Vermont, they canceled school. All right, they canceled school it's for solar eclipse day. But the so-called white man is known for worshiping the sun, and they get that philosophy from ancient Babylon and ancient Egypt, okay? Which those are heathens, So they paying homage to the sun, all right? This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 14. It says, "And the powers said," right? Because the word God in Genesis, the first chapter, is Elohim, right? Which is plural. It's talking about the angels. It's talking about Yahweh Shai and the angels, all right? So it says, "And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years." All right? So time is determined by the course of the sun, moon, and stars, namely the moon. All right? Namely the moon. Matter of fact, this is Jeremiah, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 35. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon," right? Meaning, because the Lord deals with order. All right? The ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night. All right? So, our seasons, our months, the Sabbath, is all determined by the ordinance of the moon. Okay? When the new moon comes in. All right? It doesn't say about the ordinance of the sun for a light by day. It says, "in the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar, the Lord of hosts is his name." Okay? So, like I said, man, time and space is measured on earth by the ordinances of the moon. That's basically what dictates, for us on earth, the transition of different seasons. Okay? And, to keep and celebrate annual high holy days, when it's going to come in, and when according to the course of the moon and the stars. All right. That's where you get the word month from, the word moon. Okay. So the new moon, which we're in the new moon right now, because it's April 9th when the sun goes down, the new moon will be over. The new moon is a Sabbath. It actually is the beginning of the next Sabbath. Okay, right? So Monday sundown to Tuesday sundown for the rest of this month until the new moon come in will be the course of the Sabbath. All right, because time goes according to the ordinance or the course of the moon. All right. It reads on to say, "If those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever." All right. So if the Lord was to get rid of the sun, moon, and the stars, then the Lord would get rid of the nation of Israel, showing you that the Lord, his mercy for the nation of Israel, it goes on continually. All right. It goes on continually without end, infinitely. Okay. There's nothing that the so-called white man can do to destroy us as a nation. That's why the elect of the nation of Israel is not going to take the RFID microchip. We're not going to take the MOTB. The Lord has an elect that's preserved for salvation. The 2/3 of the nation of Israel, you niggas who are going to sell out, that's going to take the chip, right? Or whatever the Most High has in store for you, whether he kills you in concentration camps, race wars, all right, or die of a famine, whatever the case may be, you're going to be destroyed. And the so-called white man's main goal is to destroy us as a whole nation. you know. But the Lord has mercy on us. The Lord is going to have mercy on Jacob, man. And he's gonna preserve a remnant, which is the elect, for salvation, right? So the Lord said, if those ordinances depart from before me, talking about the sun, moon, and stars, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. All right. Now the so-called white man claimed that he launched a nuclear missile at the moon. You know. Now what kind of sick, demented motherfucker would do that, man? What kind of sick, demented individual would do that? It shows you how sick the so-called white man is. The people that rule this world, the elites of this society, man. These scientists, right, which ain't nothing but witches and warlocks, okay? And these international bankers who finance these fucking programs, these space programs and such, all right? You know, talking about they launched a nuclear missile at the moon. I don't know how true that is, but it goes to show you how destructive the man that's ruling this planet actually is, okay? You know, this fucking devil would destroy himself if he was to keep on ruling, you know? Because who knows, that could have had a devastating effect if they actually shot a nuclear missile at the moon. What were they trying to do? Throw the moon off its course? An upset prophecy? Or I don't know. Obviously these devils, they read these scriptures, you know? So if they trying to blow up the moon or destroy the moon, they're doing that in hopes that they can destroy the nation of Israel, God's chosen people, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians. All right? It reads on to say, verse 37, thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. And that's why the so-called white man is all about observing outer space, you know, with these high-end telescopes, you know, that can search out the heavens, man. You know, these satellites that they have, all right? They got these, you know, these robot submarines that can explore the depths of the ocean, you know? And all what? They want to search out every crevice and crack of God's creation, you know, and hope that they can destroy Israel, destroy us as a nation. Why else would they be doing that? Why else would they be doing that? You're in rulership. There's no need for you to be sending robots down into the Mariana Trench. You know, there's no need for you to be testing nuclear missiles beneath the earth. All right? So this man is a fucking devil, man. He's really trying to destroy us. You know? And that's why they can actually tell and calculate exactly when the next lunar eclipse is going to be, the next solar eclipse is going to be, and this, that, and the third, because they're constantly observing the heavens, you know, and observing everything that the Most High created. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 4. I'm going to end this on this note. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. Talking about the so-called white man. Okay? He's wicked, man. It's obvious. I mean, to launch a nuclear missile at the moon, you know, no just, righteous, sane person would do such a thing, man. Okay? It says, but the just shall live by his faith. Talking about the nation of Israel, the elect, those that believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. All right? You know, and even with the so-called white man, the world is not enough, you know? You know, they already have major plans on chipping everybody, but even that's not enough. They want to explore outer space and do damage to God's creations out there in the heavens, entering into the realm of the Most High so they can destroy it, man. They want to search out wormholes. You know, they're desiring to see what's on the other side of a black hole, all right? They going way out their fucking league, man. And that's why the Most High is getting ready to bring them down. And that's why the Most High is showing these omens, the solar eclipse, and these different signs in the heavens, man. Okay? Because the Heavenly Father is basically fed up with Esau, and his society is coming to an end. And that omen of that lunar eclipse is a sign of America's judgment, the judgment of the so-called white man, in which America is going to be destroyed. Okay? All right? So I'm going to end this video on that note. Say Shalom, Wabarakim, Lord willing. Hopefully this was an edifying lesson to you, brothers. Keep fighting the good fight. Stay prayed up, man. We almost out of here. Just got to hold on, brothers. Shalom.